afternoon, everyone. I would like to take an opportunity to welcome you all to this debate between grade 8 and grade 9 students. The motion being debated today is the harmness and benefits of social media. And firstly, I would like to welcome Group A, 9 graders. They are supporting the benefits of social media. And Group B, 8 graders, they are opposing their opinion and they're discussing about the disadvantages and the harmness of social media. Are you guys ready for the questions? Okay, let's start. The first question will be for Group A, and we will start with Brian. Does social media help students to learn and find educational information?
Yes, it does.
How it helps, and is there any personal experience that you've seen it before?
Well, it helps by there are actually many apps that could help students who are bad at math, at science. It could help, and for any personal experience, there is ChatGPT, and even you could search on Google Safari for helping. And if you don't find, you could just watch it on YouTube. It could maybe help you even more by someone explaining it to you.
All right, so you agree that you can find educational information in social media, and it's beneficial for all of us.
Yes.
We can take advantage of that for learning our lesson. If there is no chance to learn in the class, you have another chance to learn at home. Searching on social media, using YouTube, Google, to find the information that you're looking for. Your first question will be, what are some bad effects of students spending too much time on social media? Tell me some bad effects of the students who are watching or who are using social media.
Addiction, disturbing their sleep, distraction, bullying, and spreading rumors.
So we can say there are a lot of disadvantages of using social media, especially for students. Lack of sleep is one of the disadvantages, is one of the harmnesses that faces most of the students. Cyberbullying is another, we all know, maybe we have faced, even if it's one time, cyberbullying. And the second question for Group A, does social media help students to improve communication skill?
So yeah, I'll answer this question, and it's been proven by so many research studies that social media is a major medium for students, especially to improve their communication skills, from grammar structures, from accuracy, and also fluency. So they can spend as much as they want, I would say on the weekends, not every day, to talk to their friends, their family, maybe if they're abroad. They can speak English if this is the topic that we're talking about, and they can improve their communication skills.
Exactly. Thank you very much. The second question for Group B, grade 8, is, does social media spread any help cyberbullying?
Thank you very much, but we didn't answer for the first question. Well, we have more comments for the first question. I don't know if I should answer the first question or just answer the second one.
You can continue answering the first question, and then I will ask the second.
Okay. For the first question, of course, we discussed the disadvantages of social media. We can see it in two different views. I mean, academic effects on health problems, okay? For academic problems, we see that it affects students' academic performance on productivity. They spend too much time on social media and they don't have enough time to do their homework. And I'm here arguing Brian's comment, who said that ChatGPT is useful. I actually don't find it useful, okay? I ask my students to write a paragraph, an essay. They go home and search for it, and they ask ChatGPT to do it. They
Sorry,
can have it in 2
but
minutes.
you're saying that it's not useful in that way because they are not trying. They
Yes.
get what they want immediately without even trying.
Yeah, without even trying. Then when you don't try to something, we cannot learn, okay? You just get it easily and simply, so without trying to. I ask you to write something, you get it on ChatGPT. Even if in class I ask you, you cannot do it. So I don't find it useful.
Thank you very much. And the second question, I would like to ask it again, so you can answer. Number 2, or the second question for you is, does social media spread any help cyberbullying?
Okay, first I want my other team members to answer, then I'll show my.
All right. What do you think about cyberbullying? Does it help spreading too much?
Cyberbullying is common on social media, so it can, as people share their feelings on social media, and it can lead to cyberbullying. Cyberbullying.
Yeah, thank you very much. Is there any experience or anything that you heard of cyberbullying that damaged our community, or a student that you know?
Yeah, I want to talk about the online harassment. You see that there are lots of online harassments on social media. I mean, because of the easily spreading nature of social media, you post a content, you post something about someone, and because of the anonymity of the users, okay, they use fake accounts, okay, they use anonymous accounts, and they can easily cyberbully the other, people. So it causes cyberbullying, and it's again one of the harms of social media.
Thank you very much. I would like to ask the third question.
I want to debunk his. I want to debunk it. His comment.
Oh, you
on-
have a comment?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so as he said about ChatGPT, yes, it could, if they don't know how to use it properly, it could lead. But if you notice, I also said on YouTube, they could also help your education. They're not like just giving you answers. It could help you, it could educate you even if you didn't understand in school.
Thank you very much. The last question for you is, does the spread of misinformation and fake news on social media harm society?
Fake news is created to change people's belief in attitude or perception, so it will change people's beliefs. And I have learned a lot about this. I have experienced a lot. It can even lead to depression and stress for them, such as in YouTube, they make fake accounts about news, fake
Alright.
news.
So they are spreading misinformation and fake news on social media. They're spreading it, and they lead people to get misinformation. Thank you very much. He didn't say someone specifically. He said there are people using fake accounts to spread fake news on social media. Yeah, thank you. The last three, do you have any comments? Yes.
I would like to say something else. It does harm society, but it doesn't harm society in the way you think. It harms society not physically but mentally, and it changes their perspective and what to think. And it could also harm the person into getting scammed by their belongings.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Barzan has a comment. And
It also undermines trust. Okay, misinformation and fake news undermine trust. If you get back to a few years ago, in the time of spreading COVID-19, we said that because of social media, okay, it was really easy to spread panic for people, okay, and we see that even sometimes, people can get fake news on to scare people, to spread panic. So it affects society easily because the easily spreading nature of social media.
thank you very much. I I also like to add a comment for that. It harms society. During COVID, if you all can remember, they used to share videos of China. People were dying on the street. Do you all see that, right? We all have seen that. People dying on the street in China, they said it was because of COVID. It was too dangerous, no one can live, we all die if we get it. And it harmed a lot of different societies, including ours as well. We all frightened, what if we get it? We immediately die. Thank you very much. I also agree with that. And you have an opposing comment for that. Yes,
Yeah, I have
go
an
on.
opposing comment. So when you look at news, you have to look at websites that are trusted. Like you can't, for example, when you go to Bazaar, you can't trust like everyone. Like for example, someone says there's a fire, but you can't like just run away. That's the same thing for social media. If you see like someone has spread news, you need to look if it's true and research it, and then you can like believe it.
So you should depend on the
Yeah, trusted websites.
trusted website. Thank you very much. The last three questions are for both of the groups. You are discussing it together. You are free to oppose each other's opinion. The first question is, does social media help or worsen people who are dealing with depression and anxiety? Does social media help or worsen people with depression and anxiety?
Well, especially with depression, people online can see that they're not the only one who's struggling. There are other people who have the same problems as them, so they can feel less different and less alone. And in anxiety, it helps people become more confident in themselves, knowing that they're not different, they're not apart, like not fit in and stuff. And I think that's why social media makes people like feel less sad. And there's many positive videos as well where you can see online. There is therapy classes you can get online for free, where if you have depression or anxiety, you can see videos like that are positive and help people to deal with their emotions and other
Find
things.
different ways to get better,
Yes,
to get
yes,
over
to
the
get- yeah.
depression and anxiety.
There's many apps, many websites, and as we know, social media has developed a lot, so you can find anything to help you with anxiety and depression. And yeah, that's all.
Thank you very much. Any opposing comment?
Social media can negatively affect your feelings and mood and can really worsen anxiety, depression, and many other mental illnesses. By looking at videos that it will affect your mood in some way and it will worsen your symptoms.
Don't use social media then, if you have.
So, we have to say that it has more disadvantages, okay? Especially because there is not restriction or regulations. We're not saying that there's no any advantages of social media. We're arguing the topic to say that it has more benefits, or at least there are, disadvantages of it. And when it comes to that question, I can say that, yes, it worsened people's lives, okay, by comparing our imperfect life with the seemingly perfect life of others. You see that people post something, you see that they're all perfect while they're not really, okay, they're seemingly perfect. So that makes people compare their lives with other people's lives. So this is something that makes them sad and depression sometimes. And cyberbullying, okay, we're talking about cyberbullying. You see that if any one of you face cyberbullying, of course it causes you depression, okay, sadness, so it affects and it worsens your, people's lives.
Thank you very much. And I would like to ask the question to the audience who are sitting here. What do you think? Do you think the social media is worsen or helping or worsen the anxiety and depression of people? What do you think?
So I think that using social media is a bad thing because in 2023, all the things that we use is on social media. Even sending homeworks is on social media that we are solving it. And if we go back to the years that we passed, the social media wasn't very good to use because there wasn't everyone has it on their phones. But now everything that is happening, we are telling to each other by phones and by social media. So I don't think it's a bad idea to use social media.
Thank you very much. Any other ideas someone wants to talk?
If you are getting bullied, then you can just block the person. If you're getting blackmailed, then you can just contact the police and block the person.
Thank you very much.
Hate speech. You write a post. You post the content. Okay, I write the hate speech in the comment section for you. Is there a restriction? No, of course there's no. Okay, there's not a restriction, so I can easily bully you. Okay, so there's not any restriction. There's not any. I think there should be a governmental regulation either to having a program in the education system or some other restrictions, some other policies, but there should be some to limit this one. You say that it's okay, you avoid the content and you don't want to see it. It's okay, you do it, but how about the other people? Okay, I mean, open TikTok, I don't know, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is, I can easily see it. It affects me, so it easily affects me, no matter if I avoid it or not. I see the content, I see the improper content. So I think that there should be regulations.
Thank you very much. The last question for both of the groups is, have social media been the cause of disruptive relationship? Does it make people more introverted or extroverted?
Social media doesn't cause the disruption of relationships. For example, you go on holiday, you can talk to your family and friends through social media. Like, you're not going to talk through letters, you're going to talk through social media. Does it make people, it does make, it depends on the person if it makes them extroverted or introverted. If someone is introverted, it won't change the person. If someone is extroverted, it won't change the person. It depends on the person.
Thank you very much. Yes?
As nowadays you can see that social media has an impact on disruptive relationship in many causes, such as trusting each other, believing in each other, and jealousy. As you can see, there's many people are jealous. As you can see in the internet or any apps, you
jealous of what they have, what they own.
What money they have, what kind of cars they have, house.
What is your evidence? If you see that, what is your evidence of the?
Do you have any evidence for that? For
Yes.
what you say? Yes.
There is.
Explain it for them.
What is the evidence? I want to hear it.
We're talking about disruptive relationships. If you go to the court, you see lots of marriage relationships, okay? They broke up the relationship only because of some, things happening in social media. So, of course, and we certainly say that it affects the disruptive of relationships. So I strongly agree with this.
As you can see, many celebrities has divorced because of internet, because of making fun of them, making harassment.
What he said is not true.
To be exact, 1 of 7 divorces because of social media impacts.
So your point is social media is actually better if you're saying 1 out of 7. The other 6 not because of social media. That's what he's stating, right?
But the question says, have social media been the cause of disruptive relationship? We say yes, it does. So we're saying that it affects. We're not saying that it's the main reason.
But it's not only for social media.
We don't say it's only because of social media, but we say social media affects the relationships.
It depends on the man or the wife. It depends on what they are looking at. What does social media have to do in this kind of... Social media isn't really actually responsible for divorces.
Yeah, of course it is. Okay, you see, because of privacy concerns, live comparison, okay? If you go to there, because of life comparison, I already mentioned this point, okay? The people, I mean, the married couple, one of them compare his or her life to the perfect life of the others, and finally he finds himself or herself depressed, okay? Don't agree with the life that he or she has, so it causes, I mean, breaking the relationship.
Everything has its own effect. Everything has its own effect. For example, if you eat too much sugar, you get fat. If you eat too much fruit, you will your health will be bad. That's the same for social media. If someone uses social media for bad things, their life will become bad. For example, marriage. Everything has its own degree on marriage. For example, the kids have a degree on the marriage. The environment they're living in, everything has an effect on their marriage. For example, you can say social media has an effect on their marriage, but that depends on the person.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank you all for being here with us in this debate, and have a great day. Thank you. Who's the winner? Please. Group A, raise your hands. That's why you say they're the winner. Ms. Chang, Ms. Dashne, what do you think? Group B is the winner. What do you think, Ms. Chang? B. So the winner of the debate for today is Group B, 8th graders. Please clap for them.